All right, here we go now. Hello, YouTube world. It is me, yours truly, and welcome to another weekend, another edition of G and B Quickies. I'm here with my two favorite spots in the NBA this evening. Then Iain and Ninja will be along with their favorite bets of the night. So let's get right into the action. We're going to start things off in the nation's capital. We have the Wizards as a big underdog playing host to the Bucks, and I like the Wizards to cover tonight. Here's why. Washington just played last night in Chicago, but be warned, this is a situation they absolutely thrive in, as they've gone an amazing 18-4 against the spread in the second game of back-to-backs since the start of last season. If you're not in the trends, there's a few key stats to back the Wizards. Over the last 10 games, they rank 4th in free throw rate, while the Bucks rank 20th. They've also been great at creating turnovers, ranking 5th in opponent turnover percentage, while the Bucks rank 26th in this category. And I'm not really a big look-ahead spot guy, but the Bucks play in Toronto tomorrow night. There's a good chance they won't go full blast in the fourth quarter if they're up by double digits. This would leave the back door wide open for the Wizards, who rank 3rd in the NBA in fourth quarter points. So give me the Wizards to cover the spread tonight with the Bucks in town. Next up, we are going to Brooklyn with the Nets playing host to the Magic, and I like the Nets to cover the first quarter spread. Let's get into it. We've seen a massive disparity in first quarter performance from these teams recently. Over the last 10 games, the Nets are 3rd in first Q points and 4th in first Q point margin. The Magic, meanwhile, rank 29th and 26th in these categories. Orlando's offense is among the worst in the NBA, where they rank 29th in effective field goal percentage over the last 10 games. This should play right into Brooklyn's hands, as they rank 1st in opponent EFG percentage and 1st in points allowed over the span. So give me the Nets to cover the first quarter spread with the Magic in town. That's it from me, but as always, keep chasing that paper. Woo!
Thanks, Joe, for your two NBA picks. I have no idea what they were, but I'm sure they're fantastic, and they're definitely going to win tonight. Now, in college hoops action, the game of the night is in the ACC between Louisville and Florida State. I have a bet locked in for this game, and I'm actually going to take the road underdog. Give me Louisville +3. Let's get into why I like Louisville. The first thing we need to look at is how each team's offenses match up with the opposing defense. So, Florida State leans toward the 2-point shot, but Louisville's defense is 31st in opponent 2-point field goal percentage, so they match up well there. Louisville's offense, on the other hand, they lean towards the 3-point shot. Florida State is 125th in opponent 3-point field goal percentage, so the style of play advantage goes towards Louisville in those categories. Next, we got rebounding advantage. Louisville also has a slight advantage here. They're 15th in rebounding rate in the country, while Florida State is 103rd. Lastly, effective possession ratio. This is a stat I've been looking at more and more recently. It's possessions plus offensive rebounds minus turnovers divided by possessions. It basically measures how good a team is at getting scoring chances on their possessions. Louisville is 28th in the country in this stat, while Florida State is 62nd, so they also have a slight advantage there. I think the line is set this way because Florida State beat them earlier in the year, but when looking at the numbers, I like Louisville tonight, so give me Louisville as an underdog +3. Now, we have given you NBA picks. We have given you a college pick. Now, Ninja is up next with his best soccer play of the day.
Sort of a weird weekend in the Bundesliga. We had 5 games on Saturday, 1 draw, and then 4 wins for the away team, and not just wins. Each road team kept a clean sheet in those 4 games. On Sunday, we had 2 games. The home team won both of those. So today, we have Union Berlin visiting Eintracht Frankfurt. I'm going to go with the home team here on Monday. Eintracht Frankfurt -120. Frankfurt is coming off a 4-1 win in Europa League over RB Salzburg, and this team is easily at its best at home. 6 wins, 3 draws, and just 2 losses at home this season, with those losses coming against Wolfsburg and Köln. Bizarrely, they even beat Bayern and Leipzig 5-1 and 2-0 respectively. Now, they also are the worst road team in the league, and while that doesn't apply here, Union Berlin is the 2nd worst away team. Just 8 points from 11 road games in the league, but did snap a 3-game road losing skid with a 2-0 win at Werder Bremen last time out. Lastly, from the end of November through to the winter break, Frankfurt really struggled. 5 losses and 1 draw in both the Bundesliga and Europa League. But since the return after the break, 5 wins, 1 draw, and just 1 loss at Borussia Dortmund. Has this team clicking now? As I stated, big 4-1 win at home to Salzburg in the first leg of that Europa League knockout matchup, so no major concern with a potential look-ahead spot. I'm going to keep it simple. Give me the Frankfurt money line. There you go, 4 picks today. Joe with 2 NBA, Ian with his college basketball. We will be back with more G&B Quickies tomorrow, Tuesday, and back with the full show on Wednesday, noon Eastern on YouTube. Of course, 9 a.m. Pacific. Thanks for watching. Good luck with your bets tonight. We'll check y'all tomorrow.